Okay, today I'm going to show you how to create posts and structural columns that can help support the deck structure or interior floor spaces. Obviously, we can come here to column, but these tend to be more like I-joists or I-beams, or an architectural one that can mainly to surround an I-beam. We're going to do something differently. We're going to do a um, timber column instead. So what we're going to do, see in normal columns, we could place a column and it's a steel one. For a cabin, mountain retreat, steel doesn't really fit in, neither does brick. I'll change that later. What really does look well are timber members. So under architecture, we are going to create a component and we're going to model in place and we're going to call it a column. And this I'll say timber. Now I'll switch to level 2. And what we're going to do is create an extrusion. I create a box. 8 by 8 is plenty large. Click OK. Now under 3D mode, that's where I placed it. And now we're just going to manipulate it in the vertical direction. So I'm going to drag the bottom of the extrusion down. And the top so that it's hidden inside the deck. We're still hovering above. There we go. We'll bring that up so it's level with the concrete patio. And bring it down as well. Now we're going to click somewhere else and hit finish. There is our timber member. The texture is wood grain, soft wood. We can change that under the, you can edit type, or actually it's the edit in place, select our column, and then under material, we can change that to whatever we want. Wood stained is what I like to see. Softwood lumber looks more like a 2x4 that's unfinished. We can also manipulate the color of it, make it darker or lighter if we wanted to. But we can make it any material we want. Even the wood finish pattern, we can finish that to wood finish, or just wood 1, wood 2. Let's try wood 3. and that's what's going to show up in our floor plans in the cut or intersection views as well in black and white plans. We can change the appearance of the material. And it's basically an image, a JPEG, that is repeated over and over throughout the whole face of the object. We can change how it looks in a rendering from unfinished to a semi-gloss or a gloss or a satin varnish. So if I click OK, looks like a stained piece of lumber. But if I go back to materials, appearance, and make it a glossy varnish, in a rendering, it'll reflect sunlight and any other light sources, and it'll look more like a grand piano finish, kind of like a piano keys, have a very fine gloss to it, very reflective. But for timber, I like to have it more of a natural look, so I'm going to change that to unfinished. And there you go. That's how you place a beam. And then you can array the beam in a pattern to follow a curve and select how many members you need.